Hi there, you got some more from Zoe. It's Casey here from Cape Town. How you doing? How you doing? All right, listen, what we're going to have a look at today is this. Now, Rincoe has released a Jellybox, which is a dual 18650 mod. And then they also released this, the Jellybox Mini 80 watt. Now, this little guy can take an 18650, 2700 and a 21700. It does come in three different colors, which is your crystal clear, it's got a smoky clear, and it's got an amber clear as well. Now, I am currently using it. On top of it, I have got the Vertex MTL RTA 22mm. You can see it fits very easily, but we'll go through that in any case. Inside here, I have got rum and maple tobacco 12mg Pied Piper, which I purchased from Inked Vapor. So yeah, I think it's a very nice little looking setup. So let's go down and check out what is inside this box, look at this mod and discuss it. So without any further ado, let's go down for a closer view. Front of the box, they do give you a picture of the mod itself, the color configuration, Jellybox Mini, Rincoe, you've got that side. This side you've got some recycling information. That side you've got social media. On the back, the contents of the package, a warning, security checks, and social media again. Opening the package, very easy, you just slide this out. And on the inside you're going to get a manual, which is basic, that I will go through while we're discussing the mod. Battery warning, quality control, and a warranty card. Then you will also get this tubing, this crystal clear adapter in case you want to use an 18650 battery. But this guy is going to be inside the mod when you receive it. And underneath you will find your USB to Type-C charging cable. You can see this is the smoky clear version there. There is the Rincoe emblem on that side. The chassis itself is made out of polycarb. You have got a zinc alloy frame on the side. Total height of this guy is 95 millimeters, and it is 44, basically 44.3 millimeters across and 28 in its breadth or width. If you just quickly remove this atomizer, here we've got a very nice spring-loaded 510. You will be able to accommodate atomizers up until 25 millimeters. Okay, so on the one side you will get the Rincoe emblem though. If you actually turn it around to the other side, you will get your Type-C charging port. 5 volts 2 amp charging there, so you're going to get very nice and quick charging. On the front you're going to get your two adjustable buttons, your up and down buttons, and you're going to get your fire button. Let's just quickly put an atomizer on top of this. Very easy to function there, exactly the same as the Jellybox. But if you don't have the Jellybox, we can quickly go through this though. All you need to access your menu button is press the fire button 3 times, 1 2 3, and then you will see the variable wattage flicker over there. You can also go into your temperature control settings, nickel, titanium, stainless steel, and then variable wattage again. So it does not have a bypass mode, and it also does not have a variable voltage mode, in case you were actually looking for that. So we're going to vapor in wattage there, so that is absolutely fine. If you want to lock the device, the up and down button simultaneously, there you go, and it is locked, but you can still fire the device. There you go. And then unlocking it again, you just depress those two buttons and then you're going to unlock it. Okay. The other thing which you can do is you can actually change the color. Well, you can put on lights inside of this little guy. You've got 6 different lights, and that you do by holding the fire button and your down button simultaneously. And then you will see your LED is on, which means every time you fire now, there will be lights showing on the inside. So there's a nice little green light, and you can change the lights as well as the screen by pressing the fire button and the up button simultaneously. Okay, then you will see it flickering on the color bar at the bottom, and then you can just switch around to the different colors which you actually want. Red, or you can go to white, or you can go to purple, all those colors. So yeah, let's just quickly go with the blue for now though. And you can just press the fire button, and then your screen as well as your lighting is going to be blue. But you can, as I said, you can put the lighting off though, and that you can do by pressing the fire button and the down button, and then you've got your LED off, but your screen still maintains its color. So yeah, the buttons are very clicky, same with the fire button. Now regarding the resistance though, in wattage mode, this little mod can handle a resistance range from 0.08 up until 5 ohms. If however you've got it in any of the temperature control modes though, 0.05 up until 3.5 ohms though. The chip also has various protections though: reverse polarity, short circuit, low voltage, 10-second cutoff, as well as overheating. And then you've also got a 0.96 inch screen. To put in a battery is very simple. There you've got your battery door. It's a very easy pull spring loaded situation. Very easy. Battery door is a bit loose, and there you can access your batteries. As I said, if you want to use the 18650, you are just going to use that battery adapter that has been provided. Put your battery on the inside, positive goes down, there you will see a very clear negative at the top, and Bob's your uncle. Easy as pie. And that's that regarding the mod. And now you've met the Jellybox Mini 80 watt by Rincoe. So yeah, what are my thoughts? Now I've been using it for a full day with this MTL as an MTL setup though. Now there's only three things which I do not like. The first thing is the fire button. The fire button is too clicky, not on the pressing in but releasing it. See, that's the first thing which I do not like. The second thing I don't like is the battery door. Not the way it actually opens though, but the fact that it is so loose. It is very loose. I would have actually liked it to be slightly more secure. But I mean, it sits very nicely in place and there's absolutely zero rattle inside this. Now I've got a 21700 though. I haven't tested the 18650 with the sleeve, but I assume it will be the same case though. But there's no rattle on this guy. It actually feels very solid. Now the third con which I have is the area where the Type-C is. Now it is a hole there. So yeah, and you do feel it. It's kind of big. It's not something which sits flush though, and that is a huge pity. So yeah, I would rather prefer that little guy to actually sit flush with a mod, or at least put a little rubberized cover on top of it though, a little lid that can actually close it to give you that flushness though. But if you hold it like this, you're not necessarily going to feel it, but positioning it around in your hand, you're going to come to a point where your fingers are going to feel that hole. And it's fairly obvious then. And then also at the bottom edge, it's also slightly too sharp on those little edges. So when you've got your fingers at the bottom over there, you actually do feel those edges. So that's the only three issues which I have with this. I mean, it might be a cheap mod, but still, it is assembled very well. Your frame, your zinc alloy frame, is actually so well attached to your chassis that it's got this nice solid feel to it though. And once you've got a battery inside, especially 2700 or 21700, this mod has got some nice little feel. It's not too overweight because it is polycarb, but it's got a nice solid feel to it though. Something else which I can mention, but I'm not going to add it as a con, is the fact that it does not have a variable voltage. Remember, this is a cheap mod. It is a $30 to $35 mod, so do not expect it to have all those things. So it's going to be unfair for me to list that. Now on the front panel, it does give you an indication of your battery life. It might not state the percentage, but I've got no issue with that though. I mean, you can clearly see when your battery is full, when it's half, when it's empty though, so it's not a problem. And your wattage is indicated over there, your mode's indicated over there, your voltage is indicated over there, your resistance is indicated, the color of your screen or the lights, if you've got the lights activated, that's on there as well. It can also accommodate a 25mm atomizer. So yeah, there's a lot of pros concerning this little guy. Okay, so finding out those negatives on the purchase, would I still purchase this little guy or recommend purchasing it? I would absolutely. I think this is a nice mod, especially for somebody who's a beginner in vaping, who actually want to moves away from pot systems, because it's very, very easy to use this guy. It's very simple. You can use a single battery inside this though. And yeah, I would still recommend this, absolutely. So yeah, you came, you saw, you decide. This is Kaiser signing over now. Cheers.